Hi guys, so the business secretary was on Sky News speaking to Kate Burley about why Boris Johnson needs £200 million for a yacht. Now, the royal family don't want it, and government departments are running in the opposite direction, it seems. This seems to be another case of Boris Johnson trying to sell people something that may not actually materialize. We've heard it before with bridges and tunnels and roundabouts under the Irish Sea. Now, remember, Boris Johnson's government said we don't have money for the NHS staff. They want a pay increase. We don't have the money. I'm sorry, it's too expensive. And when it came to providing free school meals and investing in that, the response from the government was, we're already spending money on universal credit, so they don't actually need that, even though they did need their meals. So let's hear the business secretary defend this.
Okay. We also read in the papers about a royal yacht. Really? He wants to spend £200 million on it, the Prime Minister. Apparently the royal family don't want it. And the Treasury, the MOD and the Cabinet Office are all refusing to pay for it. Everybody's falling out. Nobody wants this royal yacht. Why does he want one?
I think there's a discussion in government about the yacht. I'm not sure any conclusions have been reached. And there's a degree of agreement. I mean, I'm speaking to colleagues and we're trying to mull over those issues. But I think it's a good idea, actually.
Why do you think it's a good idea?
Because actually what it does is that it represents Britain, it's a symbol of Britain, and if we're going on trade missions, that's exactly the way that we would drive trade. And
okay, I've said this before. How can a yacht drive trade? Now, unless the idea is of putting Liz Truss and a few negotiators on a boat and sailing the boat to China, and when they arrive in China, they say, welcome aboard, we'll sign whatever the hell you want, and we'll have it done before dinner time, and then we'll head back to the UK in the same boat. Is that what they're planning to do? Because generally, trade deals take years. But as we've seen with trade deals post-Brexit, they can be done extremely quickly. Why? Because the British government sign up to whatever the other side wants to offer them. There's no real negotiation. The other side, Australia, for example, say, we want zero tariffs, and the UK government said, okay, anything else? That's not a negotiation. And that's why it takes a very short time to complete. Real trade deals take years, and they involve meetings at different levels over a long period of time, and in different locations. Does he truly believe that this yacht is going to increase trade in some way?
it's a symbol of Britain. I'm sure it'll get much more bang. We'll get much more bang for our buck from something like that.
Like, how? Has there been a cost analysis produced for this? If we don't have a yacht, we're going to get these types of trade deals. If we do have a yacht, we're going to get these types of trade deals. Really? Has that analysis been done? How can he say bang for buck if no analysis has been done? If it has, I'd love to see it. I really would love to see it.
Than the opposite.
But if the royals don't want it, who's going to get it? Is it just going to be you and Boris?
It's not going to be it's not just going to be me. I'm not that big. I can't fill the
seriously,
place.
£2 million quid at the moment.
Well, we do have trade delegations. We have people representing the country to try and get really good deals. Liz Truss, my colleague, is doing a fabulous job in that regard.
You want to call it a fabulous job?
And that sort of thing is something that can drive trade as a symbol of the...
But you can see how it might be ridiculed by voters in Batley and Spen when they're struggling to feed their kids at the moment, and we're talking about spending £200 million on a yacht that the royals don't want. It's
a huge amount of money, but then it would only be the decision to spend that money would only be made if we felt that we could get a return from something as symbolic as that. And
Boris Johnson spent millions of pounds, tens of millions of pounds, telling people to prepare for Brexit back in 2019, knowing that the UK would not leave in 2019. They spent tens of millions of pounds on a coin, a Brexit coin. You think, and now you're saying that, yes, ordinary voters will understand if we're spending this money. I've said this before. Their money will be invested in vanity projects for Boris Johnson, but they will not be invested in actually helping ordinary people.
and it would be something which would really enhance what we call our soft power, in terms of doing deals.
So it's not a decision that's going to be made anytime soon?
Well, it's something that's being discussed. I can't tell you when exactly the decision will be made.
Okay.
I have a feeling it's going to go the same way as Boris's tunnel, Boris's bridge, Boris's roundabout. Money will be siphoned off for consultants or whatever, but at the end of the day, it will not be built. Now, I could be wrong here. They may actually build a yacht, but they'll probably spend more than £200 million on it. When they start talking about this is how much we're going to spend on it, these numbers normally double or even triple. And somebody's going to profit from this, but it certainly won't be the British people. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?